will be crucial. Oh, he's played on! He's played on! Yes, Letts, you're absolutely right. Rohit Sharma averages. Just timing. What a way to start.
And that's what happens. When you've got runs under your belt in the previous game, you're full of confidence. The ball starts to hit the middle of your bat a little earlier than otherwise. And Shikhar Dhawan with a half-century under his belt starts off with this cracking boundary. Nicely played as well, presenting a very, very straight bat.
Well, you've always got a chance against Stark early to play.
Brilliant. You can see the confidence that front foot is going down for Shikhar Dhawan. That's always a sign.
And all he's looking for is a little bit of room around the off-stump, which is what he got from this delivery from Pat Cummins. Pat Cummins bowling that first over, which we just saw, was just wicket to Rohit Sharma. But here, look at that. So much of room to free his arms and play that left-hander's extra cover drive. Powerful and elegant.
And then
wide onto the pads. He's drifted outside off to the left-hander, into the pads to the right-hander, both boundaries.
And guilty of not readjusting the left-right combination. And that is money for jam for Rohit Sharma. He just flicks through the onside with those wrists so beautifully. He seemed very relaxed before the game. He was looking at the pitch and he knows that he's got a pitch to stay out there for a...
Oh, well beaten. Well beaten for four.
Well, he used the pace. He used the pace of Mitchell Stark. And he's flicked it. He's added a little bit of his own muscle to that. Look at that. That's gone like a rocket.
Just watch how far Zampa's there from it. I don't think he's had to cover more than 2 or 3 yards.
I'll tell you what, if that hit and he grabbed that ball, it was...
In somebody, they need to be persisted with. That's all. Beautiful. Just put bat on ball. And Kane Richardson has been leaking runs. 64 without loss.
Trying to do that a lot. We saw Mitchell Stark trying to get the ball to swing. Once again, Kane Richardson trying to... Big shout, the finger goes up. There's a feeling that they might look to review it. You have that option, Rohit. He's looking a little surprised with the decision.
Thank you, that's a fair delivery. Can we have front on spin vision, please? Coming up now, guys. Okay, keep rolling through, please. Yeah, keep going all the way through to the pad, please. Yeah, all the way through. Okay, we've got a flat line, so no bat involved. Can we have ball tracking when available, please, Sonny? Ball tracking coming up now, Richard. Impact is in line. And it's hitting the wickets, so I'll get you to stay with your original decision. If you're on screen now, signal out.
Well done. Adam Zampa, once again, he gets a... Was he under the impression that he may have just got a feather? Wasn't to be.
Always stick up for each other. Oh, a shot. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kohli cover drive is here in Rajkot. It's one of the joys of the game.
Well, it is harsher, and the key here is in the 15th over, and it was the 14th over when he walked out. So at number 3, he can control the innings. But he was quite critical in the press conference the other night, saying that once we got the start we were after, the batsmen weren't rotating and they weren't willing to take on the bigger options. Well,
Unless the idea is, he's put that in a gap. He's put that in a gap before. When he went on the back foot, they probably thought he's playing in front of square.
Oh, he's on today. I mean, you never see him come to the crease, lads. I'm not trying to give him the commentator's curse. Obviously, I want Australia to win, but I don't mind sitting up here yelling out superlatives for this sort of batting.
50 to Shikhar Dhawan. Third in a row. One in the T20s and back-to-back half-centuries in ODIs.
And even against the Australians, he got 100 against them in the World Cup. And he got a half-century in the previous game at Wankhede Stadium, 74. And now a 50 of 60 deliveries. So So he's certainly
Sure that Shikhar Dhawan is bracing himself for a big one.
And there's a little more bounce when he bangs it in. Taking advantage of that. Looking to play the big shot. He's gone for it. That's what you want to do. There it is, and the thick edge way over the wicket-keeper.
A little bit of sweep, and it's in the gap. Picked it up very early with Shikhar Dhawan.
And it was exactly where he wanted to hit it, because there is a deep mid-wicket, there's a deep square leg. It's a big gap, all right. The boundaries have been brought in for this game, turning into him. So it was more of a slog sweep, which would take the ball between those two fielders. Chuck.
This time it's the other way around. Doesn't generally employ the reverse sweep, but to good effect this time. 150 up for India.
It's where India can get on a roll here. Key for Australia is not to panic. Don't mind the slog sweep. If that went on, he missed it, would have hit the stumps. That one there, I think, was drifting. They start to escalate.
Paddle and very fine. A boundary to finish the over. It's 177 for 1.
He does play the shot very well. Shikhar Dhawan, who's outside the leg stump. The paddle sweep comes into play. There it is, outside the leg stump. If he had missed it, it could have been called a wide. But he recognized the fact that there was a fielder in the 30-yard circle. So even a little bit of bat was going to take it to the bounce.
Oh dear. He's found the man on the boundary at long leg. And an innings that promised so much more, even though he made a big 96, is there to see, really.
What the reaction of the bowler, and he's embarrassed. It wasn't a great delivery. Shot down the leg side, instinctive shot from Shikhar Dhawan. Goes straight to the field, and Mitchell Starc takes it, and look at him. He's hiding his face. Some of the benefit that you bowlers get, Shiva.
Absolutely. But a wonderful innings. Was that into what he deserved 100 though, 184 for 2.
But he handled that all right. Wasn't the quickest. It was dug in short. It stood up. I like the composure with which he played it. Didn't lose his shape. Picked the gap well.
But if they're going to try this tactic, the short ball, I would think different bowler. I don't think Kane Richardson is equipped to trouble Shreyas Iyer with a short ball and a laying ball outside the off. Some more coming to start.
Oh, that's lovely. It's very good, Zob. Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
It's a big gap between the man at point and extra cover. Just play with soft hands and give it back to Virat Kohli.
Well done, him. There's something about leg spin and Shreyas Iyer. He's gone for the big one again. He's been knocked over.
Could be also about the fast bowler bowling from the other end. And you mentioned there was a gap on the offside where he could just put the ball in, but I don't think he was looking for singles. He was looking for bound against the fast bowlers, tried to dominate against the spinner, and the way he got out looked like a wise shot in the end. He's got a lot to think about against quality bowling. He's gone for 7 for Shreyas, 198 for 3. And it's time for drinks as well.
Put that in the gap. He's got enough on it for 4. It's just a brilliantly played shot.
Maybe Aaron Finch could have snuck in a couple of overs of Ashton Agar at this stage, because Rahul has opened the innings. He's played against Mitchell Starc. He has no known weakness against quality fast bowling. So whether this over is a little wasted on KL Rahul, or maybe he's just taking a chance because the new batsman in, they could have maybe used Ashton Agar and got a couple of overs against the new batsman. 6.
And they want Kohli. They've got to somehow get Kohli, but by the looks of that, they've got to get Rahul as well, because he's no slouch. He might be up and down the order, but he can play all the shots.
He certainly can. He's an opening batsman. He can play at the top of the order. And well, he's been in very, very good form. Well, this one didn't bounce as much as it did to Kohli. Having said that, Rahul is...
He would have got back. That's why the direct hit would have been the one. That's a nice shot. Two men out there. Pierces the gap. So it was a good over until that last ball. And that's a 50-run stand between these two. 249 for 3. The big final 10 overs coming your way.
He's played it well. The Natraj shot.
Beyond 78. And for once, you see him go aerial, and he's called out mine. And it's passed it on to Mitchell Starc. This could be a clean catch. And first look, Ashton Agar on the boundary, flicking the ball to Mitchell Starc. And Virat Kohli has perished on 78. The bowler, Zampa.
Absolutely brilliant piece of fielding. It's the steadiness of mind here. 5 times. It was a bit more damaging today, Kohli.
Yeah, it's a fair delivery. Can we move on to your best angle of the catch, please? So he's caught it with inside the boundary. He's released the ball, which is fine, to Starc, which completes the catch. Can we just have another angle of that, please? I just want to make sure that Agar is not touching the boundary at any point on his first contact. Okay, so he's caught it cleanly. Yeah, releases the ball. And Starc completes the catch. Yeah, I'm ready for my decision on the big screen.
They've just mastered this art of taking these catches on the boundary and the relaying and everything. We've seen some magic around boundary ropes in recent times. As Matthew Hayden mentioned off air, he did it so coolly. Agar, in his final over, gets another. And interesting that India have stuck to Manish Pandey, which is the right move, because very often you see left-hand, right-hand combination. He hasn't timed that. This could be another wicket. Good early call from the fielder. It completely mistimed it. And I think it's Ashton Agar again.
Got a lot of short deliveries and he's running his fingers over the seam, Kane Richardson. Manish Pandey was committed to the shot, hitting the toe end of the bat, and a straightforward tumbling. Australia trying to get back into the game. It's 280 for 5.
Well done. He's going to get 4.
Just about drifting onto the hips of Jadeja, who's helping the umpire. They're saying it came off the gloves.
And no better way as well to support KL Rahul's been magnificent. Heading towards a...
Wow, tremendous shot. Absolutely brilliant again. Look at the smile. It's a sort of a resigned expression from Mitchell Starc. This is just a fantastic shot.
That's a useful way to bring up the 1,000 run mark. KL Rahul cracked back with a point. Look at this. Beautiful. Watches the ball right under that bat. Just uses the pace, something that India have done particularly well the whole of this innings.
Gone, missing a full length. KL Rahul from KL Rahul, the opener. Ball. Another single, so Jadeja not getting the big. They've set a target of 300 and what India have done after
a couple of overs. So
from a batting perspective here, how are you thinking?
Oh, the timing.
Really good wicket. And it just seems when you're on this kind of track as a batsman, there's gaps everywhere. Take a look at this shot. Just perfect balance. Doesn't try and overhit the ball.
Oh, beats the keeper. The signal's wide. The bowler will have to pay.
He bowled a few outswingers in his first over to Aaron Finch, and this one just left the hand very wrongly. Couldn't
Now 2 short again. Once again, not quite the best timing in the world, but we'll take it to the boundary for 4.
No, he's got absolutely none of that. He got himself into a good position, but toe ended it. But it's still nothing stops on this outfield. It races away. He couldn't have got any less bat on that, David Warner.
Oh, what a catch! Well, that ball was flying like an elastic arm. Something went up and blocked the ball down. Oh, that was travelling. Has he got a plane or what?
What a catch. That's an absolute cracker. It's exactly the sort of performance Team India will lead tonight. Take their catches. Manish Pandey didn't make impact with the bat, but have a look at this, folks. Boom. Didn't quite get it, but outstretched the arms high to his right. And he just couldn't get going tonight on 15, and it's 20 for 1.
Oh, he loves to flick to the onside. He's so hard to bowl to at times, and that'll race away. What a shot from Smith. That's the trademark.
A little bit of a shuffle gets him into a good position. And this particular shot delivery wasn't high enough to create the problem.
Also, Steve Smith will battle it out. I mean, that's his nature, but what's going to be...
That helps. That really helps. He gets one on his hip. He's not going to miss out on that. It's not a good delivery because pressure was building. And that's the 50-run stand between Finch and Smith. Full of experience, the new bat. Oh, it works okay.
Now then, they think they've got him here. KL Rahul, they think they've got him. He's just going on to have a word with his partner.
We have an umpire review.
The Indians are celebrating.
Can we start with the front foot flip? That's a fair delivery. And can we have the side-on run-out camera, please?
Very tough decision for the third umpire. He's going out. It really was a millimetre, no more than millimetre, maybe even less, microns maybe.
It's a big wicket. Another century maker gone for 33, 82 for 2, and it streaks.
Mid-off was inside the circle, so the brave shot from Labuschagne, his first boundary in one-day international cricket.
Now, this is a good shot. I wanted to just go back to that dismissal, but he's compelling to watch here. This is his first match. He's playing with great confidence right off the bat here.
Sometimes. And he's put that in the gap for 4. So Smith is getting a move on here. Australia in this game, 112 for 2.
Well, he knows exactly where the fielders are. So he's hit it between those two fielders.
For that slash. That's gone fine, very fine. Shami in pursuit and gives up the chase. A boundary to Steve Smith.
He bowled a perfectly good line outside off stump. Why would you want to be a lot straighter than that? And that's his area of strength for Steve Smith.
Down the ground. And beautifully done. Smith just working the bottom hand through, and it was just out of reach of Jadeja. That boundary was needed.
High quality shot. Right areas when you've got absolutely nothing to work with in terms of lateral movement.
Out of the next performance. And I don't think he's got hold of it. He hasn't. Straight down the throat of long off. Labuschagne was trying to hit it over his head, maybe even a little straighter like Smith. Unsuccessful.
Yes, it was what you would call a just been a little short. He might have been looking to hit it over extra cover, but he knows that he hasn't hit it over extra cover. He's hit it straight to long off, and Shami is not making a mistake with well set. Labuschagne out for 46 in his debut innings, first innings, 178 for 3.
There he goes. 6 over the man, just. He's not happy with it. It was a little bit of a miss hit. He gets away with it.
Yeah, it was skinny, no doubt about it. Straight off the bat, it didn't sound good. And that's why I don't think these players do fear the bigger numbers when it comes to the tail end, because they don't have to get it perfect for it to travel for 6.
There's another one. That's huge. That is huge.
Complete control, Steve Smith. He's really mounting a very, very solid campaign into this run chase. Look at this. He's got it as clean as a whistle. Tock! Straight out of the middle and big.
Yeah, that's a terrific shot, isn't it? Normally don't see the sixes from him.
Indian players like that. Oh, good shot. That's what I meant. From time to time, he'll pick a ball like that. He'll hit the boundary, go back to his game. He's now run a ball 96. What a player.
Pensive faces in the crowd. They know exactly what they're up against. Hasn't moved at all. How often do we see that? That exaggerated shuffle, and side leg is in.
It's in the air. 100th one-day international wicket for Kuldeep Yadav. Just checking his shot straight to cover. What the doctor ordered for India.
They will look at this dismissal and feel that it was a soft one. Just a simple chip. Does fancy the offside. Alex Carey shapes up to play shots on the offside. But what a memorable one. 100 in the form of Alex Carey. He goes for 18. It's 220 for 4.
Will be crucial. Oh, he's played on. He's played on in the course of this over. Kuldeep Yadav has changed this match. And the mighty Smith falls for 98. What a wonderful innings from Steve Smith. And it's a little inside edge played on that's caused it to end. A wicket at the end of a fine innings.
Is this wicket the death knell for Australia in this game? The man they relied on, shaping to cut, just waited on it. And even Steve Smith can make a mistake. Inside edge. Steve Smith, 2 shot of his 100. Australia 221 for 5.
It's a good shot. That is a good shot. It's a very good shot for 4. I mean, Saini didn't bother going after it, but I don't think it would have mattered. It's a great start to the over for Australia.
He used the angle beautifully, just opening the face of the bat. Ashton Agar. Had enough pace on the ball to take it over the boundary line.
He's connected that well. He can bat Ashton Agar. Once again, he started an over with the boundary.
Well, the field was set for a slower ball. It's also called one bouncer for the over. Poor delivery to begin the over. Shot and asking for trouble. An easy put away.
Champions. And gone. That's what is very good at Mohammad Shami towards the end. Trying to make room to play on the offside. Ashton Turner. Block hole, does it?
Certainly does. And that's the form he was in right through 2019. We didn't see the best of him early spells today or in Mumbai. But he's taken 2 vital wickets now. And India are a step closer to... He is thrilled with his men's performance. Gone for 13, Turner, 250.
Waiting to get going, second one. It's a middle stump again. You've seen him take a hat-trick in the World Cup. He's got 2 of 2.
And that was at good speed as well. 140 kilometers per hour. Bang on. Look at the seam position. The ball darting in slightly under the bat. The perfect Yorker for a golden duck.
Then he puts his trust in the seam bowler Shami and Bumrah to come in towards the end and just make it really difficult for them to get those 11 or 12. Dry to dark. That looks very close. Looks very straight. Yes, the umpire thinks so as well. So Saini gets a wicket, but that has been reviewed as they should.
Roll through. Yeah, keep going through, all the way through. Yeah, daylight between bat and ball. Okay, no bat involved. Ball tracking while available, please. Ball tracking coming up now. Impact is in line. And it's hitting the wickets, Richard, so I'm going to get you to stay with your original decision of out. I'll let you know when you're on screen.
Because Saini and Shami as Ashton Agar walks back. Australia now 274 for 8. Went in India's favour. Celebration and the finger goes up again. Seamer's having some fun.
Bouncer. You can see he was already making room outside the leg stump. And he's gone for 6. 9 down to 75 now.
Apart from that, got a couple today. He's gone straight. Seems like there's enough power to take it over the ropes. Australia beaten, but the pulse can still feel it.
Yeah, they're already starting to think about what's on offer in a couple of days because they're going to have to muster their best. They've got the same problem.
Oh, just over the field, Edmedov. Again in the same direction. And Shami has gone for 19 of that over. But the required rate for the last over, 37. 304.
Give him the same treatment.
Gone. Gone. The ball followed him. K. Rahul has looked good behind the stumps. And it was really justice for Bumrah after his tight spell of 9.1 overs, economy rate of 3.49 that he would get the final wicket. So India have come back strongly after that defeat at the Wankhede Stadium. You can see all those contributions at the team.
That's why Shami got 3, Saini got...
Last time when they were here, they lost the one.